Gym's done.
Command, please.
I'm not going to complain about traffic because that is like one of the most boring things to talk about. But the fact that I have to like be in my car and drive everywhere is like the number 3 reason that I have got to get out of the city. Just to be clear, I'm not complaining about traffic. I'm simply saying that that little trip took me from South Austin at the gym where I was to just above downtown Austin where Liz works, next to the Children's Hospital. And that took me 54 minutes. So, I feel like I could have used those 54 minutes to do something a bit more productive than sit in traffic. I could have showered and eaten something and, not sat in traffic. Heyo. Salutations. Let's talk about relocation. I want to get the hell out of Austin. I don't want to talk about what's bad about Austin. I want to talk about what I'm looking for in a city. There are a few things I'm looking for in a new city. The most important thing for me is that the city needs to be more racially diverse than Austin, which isn't very hard. I need to see more people of color. I enjoy that. I want that personally. As Liz and I look to growing our family, I definitely want that for our kids. Next, I really want to be closer to family. So I'm from Virginia Beach, Virginia. My family, the majority of my family is in Atlanta, and Liz's side of the family lives in Connecticut. So East Coast is really where we're looking to go. Something that I really want is a city that has a really good public transportation system. As I stated earlier, I don't want to have to take my car. I don't want to be sitting in traffic, and if I am sitting in traffic, I'd rather someone else be driving that. So I would love the option to bike or walk just to the grocery store, or hop on a public transportation. I would love the opportunity to hop on public transportation and go somewhere. I don't want to have to take my car every day. It's just something I've never experienced because, coming from Virginia Beach, we didn't take the bus. You did drive everywhere. And then here in Austin, you drive everywhere. So I would just like to not have to drive everywhere. Number 2, closer access to a beach. Now, the beaches here in Texas suck. I like the beach. I really have come to understand that I took it for granted growing up in Virginia Beach. I didn't go every day. I probably still wouldn't go every day, but I would definitely go a lot more often than I'm able to go here living in Central Texas. Something else that I'm looking for is a big city. Austin is big in that it's spread out, but it's not as big as Dallas or Houston or some of the other big. It's not a big city, and I want big buildings and interesting architecture, and I want to live in a big city because I never have. Something else that's really important is that the city be LGBT friendly. I don't want to move to a city that has really antiquated and damaging rules and ordinances for my family. That's not something I'm really about. So I'm looking for an LGBT-friendly city. Finally, just simple likability. Sometimes you go someplace and it's I don't really love this place. I'm looking for a place that both Liz and I like the idea of living in, or we visit it and we like it. That's what I'm looking for in a city. Let's draw it on the map. man, this map sucks. It says America's best 10 cities for commuting on public transit. Okay, let's just stick with the top 5. Those are the top 5 cities for transportation. We're in Central Texas and the beaches aren't very good, so really wanting some of the beach. And Liz is afraid of earthquakes and mudslides, and she's pretty much afraid of California. So we're really talking about the East Coast here. Philadelphia ranked pretty high on a particular list that I looked at for LGBT-friendly cities. I have decided that Philadelphia is actually my top #1 choice of cities to move to, followed by Boston and then Atlanta. After many discussions with the wife, we have decided Boston is the best place for us, and so that is where we will hopefully be moving in the near future. It's really funny how many people have discouraged me from Boston, and I'm all like, whenever they start talking about it, I'm always like, I'm not asking you to move there. Like, why are you trying to keep me in a place that I no longer want to be? I never really get that. Cut.